Welcome back, everyone. Time for kind of a random speed comparison. I had an iPhone 4S and I have my iPhone 12 right here. So I never got a chance to do a full speed comparison when they officially came out. So this is, I guess, do it now in a way. So this is going to be pointless. The iPhone 12 is going to be way faster, but it's cool to see how much faster the newer phones are compared to something that came out. And that was actually a pretty revolutionary device at the time. Let's do phone calls 3, 2, 1. And you can see even right there, look how long people used to have to wait in order to actually get into the phone screen panel. Hopping out, you can see, took a little bit of time. Let's get into music, 3, 2, 1. And again, you can definitely see how long it takes for something like on an iPhone 4S to essentially get into the same exact application. Let's go and hop out of here. Let's get into their app stores, 3, 2, 1. Now it may take a second for the iPhone 4S if it even loads at all. I'm not 100% too sure. We did get a pop-up here, so keep that in mind. But you can see it definitely took a long time even without that pop-up. Scrolling through, you can see, this is definitely, not the smoothest phone in the world on the iPhone 4S. Hopping out of here, let's get into settings, 3, 2, 1. And even on settings, look how long it used to take for us to open up apps on our iPhone 4S. That's just crazy. Scrolling through here, though, you can see it is actually fairly smooth on the iPhone 4S. But even on that little app, it took that long. It's so crazy. Let's do clock, 3, 2, 1. And again, takes quite a bit of time on the iPhone 4S. Camera, 3, 2, 1. And definitely far faster on the iPhone 12. But it's very interesting how similar the UI looks. Without the widget, they almost look identical, which is so crazy to me. Let's get into something like Notes, 3, 2, 1. Definitely looks like it's far faster on the iPhone 12. Did get into a pop-up on the iPhone 4S. Let's get into, we don't even have videos anymore. So I do have some third-party apps that we can try on both. So let's go and just get into Temple Run, I guess, wherever it is. Well, we have Temple Run 2, 3, 2, 1. And I'm not too sure if it's going to load up on the iPhone 4S. I guess, we can give it a shot. But I'm not 100% too sure if it's going to open or not. So I guess we'll see. And it may actually open on the 4S. And like I mentioned, both of them are up to date on the most recent version of software for the most part. And the iPhone 4S, it's so cool to see the difference in the speed department from one phone to the other. It's insane to me how big of a difference there's been. And of course, we do get an pop-up on the Game Center. I can't believe this used to be a thing where we actually had to load up and do all this stuff. Now, I do want to get into some gameplay between both. So whenever the 4S is done loading, I guess we'll go ahead and get into it. And I'll tell you right now, I'm not going to make you guys sit through the whole entire thing if it doesn't load properly. Okay, there we go. We finally get into it. And animation-wise, it looks about the same as the iPhone 12, but definitely the loading speed was so much slower. It just was crazy on the iPhone 4S. And the fact that people had to wait that long in order to do it is crazy. Now, gameplay-wise, it's kind of cool to see, this kind of graphics on an iPhone 4S. This phone came out in, 2011 or something like that. That's a long time ago. Let's go and hop out of here. Let's get into another app. Let's get into Stack, 3, 2, 1. And again, definitely takes a bit of time on the iPhone 4S, and it's just so crazy. It makes the iPhone 12 look like some speed demon. It's crazy. And I guess we're going to have to sit here for 30 minutes for the iPhone 4S to load up. But, I can tell you the iPhone 4S is not going to load up in time. Oh, there we go. We actually get into it. So, as you can see, the iPhone 4S definitely was much slower than the iPhone 12. Let's get into some gameplay, though. Well, I guess we were going to try anyway. And that essentially covers it. That really is a pretty big difference. If we get into Safari, for example, if I just load up apple.com, for example, 3, 2, 1, I don't think it's going to have that big of a problem in terms of loading the web page. But even this, I didn't think it was going to be this big of a difference, since it probably has to do with our Wi-Fi speed. And you can see that it still took a very long time on something like an iPhone 4S. So it's definitely crazy. I'm happy with the improvements that we've gotten in the last 10 years. So that's pretty crazy. 10 years of difference between these two. That's crazy in my opinion. So that essentially covers it, you guys. If you have any other questions or want to see any other speed comparison, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.